Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about the chromatin structure and types of chromatin. So we know that DNA is a very long structure. So to accommodate that very long structure, that DNA, the DNA is um, present in the nucleus in the condensed form. So the DNA is present in the nucleus in the condensed form, because it is, if it is not in the condensed form, then our cells cannot accommodate the length of the DNA. So if you talk further about the DNA, then DNA and histone protein, they combine to form a chromatin, and the chromatin condenses in the form of chromatin form. So DNA and proteins together are called the nucleosomes. So you can see there the chromosome. The DNA is present in the condensed form is in the chromosome. So there are histone proteins are also present. So there are Yas1 histone protein, Yas2A, Yas2B, Yas3 and Yas4 histone proteins are there. The Yas1 histone protein, however, it is a linker protein. It is a linker protein, and the Yas2A, Yas2B, Yas3 and Yas4 stones are present in octamers form, that where the DNA loop twice around it. And in the DNA, the phosphate the phosphate the phosphate give DNA the negative charge, and the lysine and the arginine gives the DNA the positive charge. And there are two types of chromatin are present: heterochromatin and euchromatin. The heterochromatin is present in very highly condensed form. It is highly condensed. It is present in very highly condensed form. So it is transcriptionally inactive, and the euchromatin is less condensed. So it is transcriptionally active. So we are going to talk about the methylation, acetylation, and deacetylation. The DNA methylation makes the DNA transcriptionally inactive, whereas the methylation of the histones may cause the DNA transcriptionally active or transcriptionally inactive, dependent on the situation. Other hand, in the histone acetylation, the DNA become transcriptionally active, because after the acetylation, DNA become less loosen form. So that they become transcriptionally active. And the histone deacetylation, the DNA become less loose. So the transcription decreases if there is histone deacetylation. So methylation means the methyl group is added to cytosine, and acetylation means addition of the acetyl group to lysine. So so what we learned today, that we learned the chromatin structure. The chromatin is present in very highly condensed form. The DNA and histone together are called nucleosome, and DNA and histone are present as the chromatin is very highly condensed form. The positive charge in the DNA is given by lysine and arginine, and the negative charge is given by the phosphate. There are two types of chromatin: heterochromatin and euchromatin. The heterochromatin is highly condensed and euchromatin is less condensed. So euchromatin is transcriptionally active, whereas heterochromatin is transcriptionally inactive. Uh, so before moving to the structure of the DNA, DNA replication, transcription, translation, I want to talk about the nucleotides, nucleosides, purine, pyrimidine, and the purine and pyrimidine pathway. the metabolism of the purine and pyrimidine. So we will discuss this in the subsequent lecture. Before starting the structure of the DNA replication, structure of the RNA, transcription and translation.